Hello, and welcome. This is an urgent message for everyone over 60 and those who care about them. There's a growing threat targeting seniors specifically, aiming to steal hard-earned money and peace of mind. Sophisticated financial scams. These aren't obvious tricks. Scammers are becoming incredibly clever, using technology and psychological tactics to appear legitimate and trustworthy. You might receive a phone call, an email, or even a message online that seems perfectly normal, perhaps claiming to be from a government agency, a well-known company, or even a family member in distress. They create a sense of urgency, fear, or sometimes even excitement about a prize or opportunity, pushing you to act quickly without thinking. Sadly, countless seniors fall victim to these scams every single day, losing savings and suffering immense emotional distress. But you don't have to be one of them. Knowledge is your strongest shield. In this critical video, we will expose the latest financial scams targeting people over 60 right now. We'll show you exactly what to look out for, the common tricks they use, and most importantly, provide clear, simple steps you can take immediately to protect yourself and your finances. Please pay close attention. Understanding these tactics could save you from significant loss and heartbreak. Let's arm ourselves with awareness. Why do scammers seem to focus so much attention on older adults? There are several unfortunate reasons that make seniors particularly attractive targets for these criminals. Firstly, scammers often assume, sometimes correctly, that seniors have accumulated more savings or assets over their lifetime, such as retirement funds or home equity, making them potentially more lucrative victims. They might perceive older individuals as having a nest egg ripe for the taking. Secondly, generational differences in politeness and trust can play a role. Many seniors were raised in an era where it was considered rude to hang up the phone abruptly or question authority figures, making them less likely to challenge a scammer who sounds official or demanding. Scammers exploit this inherent politeness. Thirdly, while many seniors are tech-savvy, some may be less familiar with the latest digital technologies and online security practices, making them more vulnerable to online scams, phishing emails, or fake websites that prey on this lack of familiarity. Furthermore, social isolation or loneliness, which can sometimes increase with age due to retirement or loss of loved ones, can make individuals more susceptible. Scammers often offer companionship or feign interest, building trust before launching their financial scheme. Finally, cognitive changes associated with aging, even mild ones, can sometimes make it harder to detect deception or process complex information quickly under pressure, which scammers ruthlessly exploit. Understanding these vulnerabilities is not about blaming victims. It's about recognizing the tactics used and building stronger defenses. Let's look at some of the most prevalent types of scams, specifically targeting seniors. One incredibly common tactic is impersonation. Scammers will call, email, or text pretending to be someone you trust. They might claim to be from a government agency, like the Social Security Administration or the IRS, often threatening arrest or loss of benefits if you don't pay a supposed fine or fee immediately. They might also pose as representatives from familiar companies, your bank, utility company, or a tech support service like Microsoft or Apple, claiming there's a problem with your account or computer that requires immediate payment or remote access to your device. Another heart-wrenching variation is the grandparent scam. In this scenario, a scammer calls pretending to be a grandchild or other relative in urgent trouble, perhaps arrested, in an accident, or stranded overseas, desperately needing money wired immediately. They often plead with the victim to keep it a secret from other family members, adding to the pressure and preventing verification. These impersonation scams work by creating panic and exploiting trust. The scammer's goal is to rush you into acting before you have time to think logically or verify their identity. They rely on your fear or your love for your family to override your caution. Recognizing these common scripts is the first step in avoiding them. Always be skeptical of unsolicited calls or messages demanding money or personal information, no matter how convincing they sound. Beyond impersonation, scammers use other deceptive tactics centered around false promises or relationships. Romance scams are particularly cruel and increasingly common online. Scammers create fake profiles on dating sites or social media, targeting older individuals who may be seeking companionship. They spend weeks or months building a seemingly deep emotional connection, showering the victim with attention and affection. Once trust is established, they inevitably invent an emergency, a medical crisis, travel problem, or business issue, and ask for money, promising to pay it back, but always needing more. Investment scams prey on the desire for financial security. Seniors might be targeted with offers that promise guaranteed high returns with little or no risk, often involving cryptocurrency, precious metals, or fake business ventures. These too good to be true offers pressure victims to invest quickly before the opportunity disappears, often resulting in the loss of entire life savings. Prize and lottery scams are another old trick. You might receive a call, letter, or email claiming you've won a large sum of money or a valuable prize, but you need to pay a fee, tax, or shipping cost upfront to receive it. Of course, the prize doesn't exist, and any money sent is lost. These scams play on emotions, loneliness, the desire for financial gain, or the excitement of winning, making it harder to see the deception. Remember, legitimate opportunities rarely require upfront payments or pressure you into immediate decisions, and genuine relationships don't start with requests for money. While scams vary, they often share common red flags. Learning to recognize these warning signs is crucial for protecting yourself. Firstly, be wary of urgency. Scammers almost always pressure you to act immediately. They might say the offer expires soon, your account will be closed, or a loved one is in immediate danger. This sense of urgency is designed to prevent you from thinking clearly or verifying the situation. If someone is rushing you, slow down. Secondly, watch out for demands for secrecy. The grandparent scammer might say, "Don't tell mom and dad." An impersonator might warn you not to discuss the case with anyone. This is to prevent you from talking to someone who might realize it's a scam. Always be suspicious if someone asks you to keep a financial transaction secret. Thirdly, pay close attention to the requested payment method. Scammers often demand payment in unusual ways that are difficult to trace or reverse. They might insist on gift cards, like those for popular stores or online services, wire transfers, cryptocurrency, or payment apps. Legitimate businesses and government agencies will almost never demand payment by a gift card or wire transfer, especially over the phone. If someone dictates specific gift card types and amounts, it's almost certainly a scam. Fourthly, be suspicious of unsolicited contact. If someone calls, texts, or emails you out of the blue with a problem, an offer, or a request for information or money, be highly skeptical, even if they seem to know some details about you. Hang up, delete the message, and verify independently if necessary. Now that you know the tactics and red flags, let's focus on proactive steps you can take to shield yourself from these financial predators. The single most important rule is verify, verify, verify. If you receive a call or a message claiming to be from a company, agency, or even a relative asking for money or sensitive information, do not trust the contact information they provide. Hang up or end the conversation. Then, find the official phone number or website for that organization or contact the relative directly using a number you know is legitimate. Never call back a number given by the potential scammer or click on links in suspicious emails or texts. Secondly, resist the pressure to act immediately. Scammers thrive on urgency. Give yourself time to think. Say you need to discuss it with someone or that you'll call back later. A legitimate organization won't pressure you into an instant decision, especially regarding payments. Thirdly, never share sensitive personal or financial information in response to an unsolicited request. This includes your social security number, bank account details, credit card numbers, passwords, or Medicare information. Legitimate entities rarely ask for this information out of the blue. Fourthly, be wary of unusual payment methods. Refuse any request for payment via gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency, especially from someone you don't know well or who contacted you unexpectedly. Finally, secure your online accounts with strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. Be cautious about what you share on social media, as scammers can use personal details to make their stories more convincing. Even with the best precautions, you might still encounter a scam attempt or realize you've been targeted. Knowing what to do next is crucial. If you suspect you're dealing with a scammer on the phone, just hang up. Don't engage in conversation. Don't argue. Don't try to outsmart them. Simply end the call. If it's an email or text, delete it without clicking any links or replying. If you realize you've already shared personal information or sent money, act quickly. Contact your bank, credit card company, or the gift card company immediately. Explain what happened. They may be able to stop the transaction, freeze your accounts, or reverse the charges. Although this isn't always possible, especially with wire transfers or gift cards. Change any passwords you might have compromised. Consider placing a fraud alert or security freeze on your credit reports with the major credit bureaus to prevent scammers from opening new accounts in your name. Most importantly, report the scam. Reporting helps authorities track down scammers and warns others. Report the incident to relevant agencies like the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, in the U.S., or the equivalent consumer protection agency in your country. Report it to your local police department, especially if you lost money. Report scam emails to your email provider and suspicious websites to browser companies. Don't feel embarrassed or ashamed. These scammers are professionals at deception, and anyone can be targeted. Reporting is essential to fight back. We've covered a lot of critical information today about the financial scams actively targeting seniors right now. Remember the key takeaways. Scammers impersonate trusted figures, create false emergencies or opportunities, pressure you to act fast, demand secrecy, and often ask for payment in untraceable ways like gift cards. Your best defense is vigilance. Always verify identities independently, resist pressure, protect your personal information, and be deeply suspicious of unsolicited requests for money. Don't let politeness prevent you from hanging up on a suspicious call or deleting a strange message. Protecting your finances and your peace of mind is paramount. If you suspect a scam, hang up, delete, report it, and contact your financial institutions if necessary. Please share this video with other seniors, family members, and friends. Spreading awareness is one of the most effective ways we can combat these predatory schemes together. If this video provided valuable information, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more important updates and tips for staying safe and healthy. Have you encountered any suspicious calls or messages recently? Share your experiences, without personal details, in the comments below to help warn others. Thank you for watching. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe.